Hi, it's Akash from Comox Valley Dodge on top of Mission Hill. Hey, I'm here to clarify our different trim models. When you talk about a Ram 1500, believe it or not, we've got 9 different models, and a lot of people get confused, and I get it. You read a brochure, go online and Google, your head gets too big, you come and see us. So here's some fun facts about the styling. In the base model, they make an ST. The ST is going to have a black bumper and a black grille. That's how you know it's an ST. They also make an ST in an outdoorsman package, and the difference is it's going to have different tires and wheels, and it's going to have a little bit more equipment inside. But if you see black on black, that's an ST or a tradesman package. When you jump up to the SXT, what happens is you get a chrome front bumper, a black plastic upper fascia, and a chrome grille with a black insert. That will indicate that it's an SXT, and you're going to have an aluminum wheel with a P-rated tire. So when you jump up to an SLT, the only thing that really changes is you have a chrome grille still, black honeycomb, but you'll see that your upper fascia or your lower fascia is painted to match the truck with the chrome bumpers and the aluminum wheels. That's an SLT. The significant difference when you look at Ram 1500s, when you go from an SXT or a tradesman into an SLT, I mentioned earlier the outside cues in the fascia. The big significant difference is inside the truck. What happens on SLT, you get a two-tone door panel instead of single color with a beautiful satin silver finish. More importantly, you'll notice that you have a secondary glove box. The other trucks have an empty hole. The SLT gives you the second box. You also get nicer floors, nicer seats. You get floor mats. You also get a power sliding rear window, which is not available on the lower models. And the other significant difference, when you go to an SLT, you automatically get an 8-speed transmission. You cannot get a 6-speed. The standard motor is a 6-cylinder, your upgrade is the Hemi, but the 8-speed is the key. Roughly about $5 grand more to go from an SXT to an SLT, in my opinion, worth the money. And if you want more extras, you can't get extras in the base models. This one, sky's the limit, baby, we can load her up. Now within the SLT family, I mentioned earlier there's lots of options. There's packages, and packages give you certain things. This is called an outdoorsman. And how you can tell is your grille is painted to match, black honeycomb, two-tone paint. You're gonna have a black or a gray lower with a painted to match lower to match the body of the vehicle. It's the only truck in the industry in a 1500 that has a 10-ply LT tire standard. Anti-spin is standard, fog lights are standard, tow hooks are standard, and that package costs an extra $1,000. Money well spent. So again, in the SLT package, another group is called the Bighorn. We just like putting anything with big when it comes to a Ram. The Bighorn is going to go back to a chrome grille, but you're going to get chrome inserts within that grille, painted fascia again, with fog lights. What you can't see from that angle are 20-inch aluminum wheels, a big truck going by, chrome mirrors, chrome door handles, chrome running boards, and more importantly, dual exhaust pipes. If you want dual exhaust pipes and don't want to spend the money, this is the package to go with. It's $4,000 more for a Bighorn over an SLT. Okay, after we leave our SLT family, we go into the Sport. Now the Sport is completely different. And here's what a Sport is. A Sport is for that person or persons that do not want chrome. They want what we call monotone. So the Sport package changes everything up. It's all one color. Your bumper, your fascias are all matched. You'll notice that your front fascia is completely different. It's a totally different piece of plastic. Fog lights are going to be standard. You're going to get what we call chrome billet inside. 20-inch special alloy wheels. They're not a chrome clad, they are actually chrome aluminum alloy wheel. Your mirror is going to be painted if it doesn't have tow mirrors. Your door handles are painted. Your dual exhaust pipes are on this truck. That's usually where you get them other than the Bighorn. Painted to match rear bumper. And more importantly, in the Sport inside, bucket seats are standard. You cannot get it with a bench seat. You also get the 8.4 touchscreen, standard equipment. You get power seats, standard equipment. There are certain things that come with the truck. It's about $8,000 more for a base Sport over a base SLT. You get a lot of bang for your buck if you want monotone. And as an option, you can get a sport hood, which looks really cool. Okay, we've left the sport. We have the guy that wants all the bells and whistles. By the way, you can get everything in a sport that you can in a Laramie. And the Laramie is the next package up. This is a Laramie. The Laramie is a guy like me that likes chrome. Yeah, and I want options. So how you can tell it's a Laramie, it goes with a projection light, which I forgot to mention on the sport truck. This is a projection light that's silver. The sport is blacked out. We now have all chrome. Chrome grille, chrome insert, painted to match, chrome bumper. We get chrome clad 20-inch wheels, chrome door handles, chrome mirrors, dual exhaust pipe, chrome rear bumpers. But when you go to a Laramie inside, leather is standard. Heated seats are standard. Power seats are standard. 8.4 touch. Memory seats are standard. There's a lot of options that you get in a Laramie that are optional on the other models. This is standard. The Laramie is for the guy that wants all the bells and whistles and wants a great looking truck. Well, unfortunately, at the time of filming, I love saying that, our next model above a Laramie is something called a Longhorn. I personally don't have one on the ground today. I have a Longhorn Limited. So what's the difference between a Laramie and a Longhorn? Well, when you go into the Longhorn edition, all that's going to change is, forget this grill for a second. Think of a Laramie grill like I showed you, but it looks like a barbed wire. That's how you can tell that it's a Longhorn. And it's got a big, huge decal on the side that says Longhorn. But the primary difference and the reason why people go to this model is inside, a cow died for the interior. There is real raw hide in a Longhorn and a Limited. So when you open the door, whoa, you smell cow. It's awesome. It also gives you certain cues. So cosmetically, very similar, slightly different grills, slightly different wheels. This one is a Limited. The Limited is a Longhorn Limited Edition. What's the difference? You get a ram grill. That's how you can tell it's a Limited. The back tailgate spells out RAM, and inside everything's black. Black seats, black headliner, everything. You have no choices. Whereas on a Longhorn, you can have 3 different interiors: black, camel, or beige with the etching to make it look like a cowboy truck. Yeah! So don't forget, 9 different models. I've got all but one here, but I can get it for you. Come and see the cause at Comox Valley Dodge, atop of Mission Hill.